Hi, Jumela Molweni. This is Malefetsane Ntima here, and this is Something to Somebody documentary series shot by Word Over Flesh Production. Hola. My name is Malefetsane. My surname is Ntima. As you said in your intro, I'm the CEO of Ntebelleng Media. Ntebelleng Media is a media company. We are located here in Bethlehem, eastern part of Free State. That's where our main office or head office is. But we also operate in other regions of the Free State. Yeah. We mainly focus on print media, but we also do certain digital work. Within the business, there are certain products or services that we offer. Yeah, like for instance, we do a retail of office furniture, as well as school furniture. Even the preschools, we do sell their furnitures. We also do stationery. We sell office stationery as well as school stationery. We also do textbooks for schools, and even the TVETs, we sell textbooks. We also sell electronic equipment like computers, laptops, things like that. So it's part of many part of product that we sell. Yeah, it's it's been a journey. We are over 2 decades old. We started in 2000, yeah, up until now. Actually, for me, it's a personal journey, you know, because what happened is that it happened a long time ago. When one was studying, when I was at the college, I was introduced to computer world. You know, back then, when we were studying computers, for the first time, I saw this electronic object with many things inside. I wanted to explore more. So it touched me that much up until when I finished the college, started working. I wanted to buy one for myself. Where I was working at a bank back then. So then they sponsored me with actually they financed me to buy a PC. By that time we called them personal computers. Those big ones with the big screen and everything. Yeah. But I was fascinated with the world of computers, wanted to know more, wanted to explore more other than what I learned at the college. So I bought a PC for myself for personal usage. But what happened is, while still using it, there were requests from people, can you do this for me, can you do that? That struck an idea that maybe we can turn this into business. That's how the whole concept started. Question of separation, it separates others in a sense that its location. It is located within the community. It offers a community service. I would say it's more or less like a community service. We try to help them with whatever their needs are. At the same time, it inspired many people, you know. So we made it possible for them to see that whatever we do can be done, Mokasi, you know, co-inspired a lot of people. Yeah. So also many students, they took the courses of computer and all, they went to that field, you know, being inspired for what they were seeing happen in practice. Distinguishing factor, convenience, if I may put it that way. People don't have to go to town or where, they can just come, pop in, and then get the service that they require. Yeah. So, but the idea was that I wanted to instill that thing, no man. Whatever you see in town, you can do it more kasi. You must promote kasi. Everything must be more kasi. You don't need fancy stuff. In town. We must get them more kasi. So that is one of example. Yeah, service system at Chola. It's not something like you know. like how hola, especially hola in our education system, like about school education, they promote or no, you must get educated and get work. Accolade ya educated for no service work for someone else or a certain company. But studying something for yourself, getting into the no, you get them as you grow up and all that. But I'm happy now because there are also the concept is entrepreneurship and all that. Yeah. Yeah, I regard myself as an entrepreneur. I believe an entrepreneur is someone who's able to conceptualize an idea, formulate it, and then put it into practice. And then I release more publishing, and then I evaluate the results that day. Probably improvement on top of that. But what is important, you initialize something. Whatever you think, you initialize it and make it more public. Yeah. I will say our humble beginnings is we started with one PC and we were operating in a small room, you know. We were also using small printers, inkjet printers. I would say I will regard this as humble beginnings for us. There wasn't anything fancy technology back then as compared to now. Actually, now I've got this personal motto. I always say to myself, give hope where hope is true. Yeah, what does that mean? When I get about it, like what I saw, like in Ntekebelleng in the past, like interest about traveling on the computers. If I may give you a picture, when you were talking about the computer, we were talking about something huge. It's like about the ATM in technology for more. So world of computers it was something very different. So but if ever Lebona, especially in a community, someone similar to you operate, it gives you hope or no, I can achieve that. Yeah. So ke nana hore ebile le impact e ngata holo for baneng ba tla ba hola ka nako eo le hore batho ba qetelletse ba nkile technology serious, technology serious. Challenges are many. Even now as we speak, they are still in existence. Yes. Yeah, another thing is like it's a key issue of financing that plays a major role, because even impact in a sense, if ever you don't have finance, you can't buy better equipment, equipment fast. You can't have the liberty to employ additional people, things like that. It's not easy to finance the small businesses because upfront you are required to have a collateral or anything like that. There's also this red tape for a certain business in certain area. Perceive as if it's a risky business. Finance, but at the same time, over the issue of corruption. There's a lot of corruption. Like you limit the abilities about to function to their fullest. Yeah, in a sense, whatever can do, whatever you can do, because of this relationship, a corrupt relationship of officials and politicians or whoever. At the end of the day, about the opportunities out there. It should be what I will say. It should be a free market. Everything just evaluated on your performance, your ability, other than the relationship. The brown envelopes somewhere. But unfortunately, corruption it hinders progress in businesses, especially the small business. But besides that, the community has been very supportive all these years, so I don't have a problem with that. Normally, I delegate the duties, so the tasks. Corona, let's say believe they involve part of me, then I'll do them. The others I will delegate to supporting staff. Yeah, and then also you will diarize your activities. This is what needs to be done at what time. Yeah, so that's how I do things. Our customers see the priority. Whatever business by time, we have to make sure that by told. But currently, we're having two. We're having two for now, administratively as well as marketing. Yeah, so because we've been in negotiations with the college, we intend to give internship for the students at a delay. Yeah, so we want to accommodate them, but we call their training. You have to be honest with the situation setting. You start to be honest with your owner and then be honest with the client. If ever there are any problems, you tell the client up front, this is how we plan to do this, but unfortunately, there have been issues along the way. So, and then propose or come up with a possible solution. But what is important is honesty. You cannot try to hide or lie or whatever. If ever it's a failure, admit I'm on the spot or not, it's a failure, then apologize for it and then try to find a solution going forward. Every situation we encounter, it's a lesson. Because if ever you help people, then they end up not paying, then that teaches you, you must do a risk assessment to evaluate your client to share the reason why I saw patala you or now no relax the guy what internal measures to in future uskaba face that situation again. For any negative situation, I think it's a lesson on its own. You have to learn something out of it. No, I think it's a nature of, I think it can happen to anyone. Everyone is looking for a bargain, you understand? Everyone is looking for a bargain, regardless of product TKE. So if ever you decide to go to a particular supermarket, you are looking for trading for a particular product, but a value for you. On top of that value, you also want a bargain. Yeah. So then it is the duty of the company on how do you address that. Yeah. Because like in our instance, issue if I may make one example of one product, back about the photocopy and all that. What we have is we have a number or how much are actually limited saying that we give discount and all that. Because that thing makes them get the customer to feel satisfied or at least there's a bargain in one way or the other. So it simply means we're not in a business, you have to find ways how to address that. You have to understand the pricing, the components of pricing, what constitutes a price. As well as the profit margin. If ever maybe total price will impact on your profit margin, then what you have to understand, okay, it can now sharper in the short term, but what does it do in the long term? Will it bring more clients? Will it bring reliability to your business and all those things? So you have to have a holistic view. So sometimes cut up price, it goes sharper in the short term, but it will benefit in the future. Make peace with the fact that you're not gonna success or no realize overnight. It will take time. It will take a lot of hard work. It will take perseverance. It will take innovation. During that process, you'll grow up. You'll understand the business better. You understand the needs of the customers and all that. Everything takes time. Just like when a baby grows, it's a process. The business is still a process. You're gonna meet challenges. You're gonna meet failures. But what is important, you must learn out of your failures. I sit into the comment to discourage, and then end up thinking, oh no, you must stop whatever you're doing. Yeah, I would say someone must be aware of things like that. Yeah. I would say more or less about 150,000. It might sound as if it's a lot of money, but it's not. Yeah, compared to the equipment and everything. Yeah, but it's a starting point. For a very small shop, you can make 150. I would say the one that comes to my mind here, let's take Nagoya COVID, when everything was locked down and it was a terrible time for South Africa and the world. Besides the COVID, life has to continue. And then life in a lady demands that things that we have to meet. Like for instance, people were dying and people were still needing our service, like document preparation, certification, and all those things. And in the area we operate, we took that heavy decision that we will offer that community service within the concept of duration study kind of going for COVID. So we are also working with SAPS because they will direct people needing documentation to come to us and then help them. To us, we regard it as an accomplishment because we continued to offer service to the community even during COVID. Also, previously I talked about the college. We have mentored many students from TVET colleges. They started with us. After finishing their studies, they came to our company. We mentored them and then they qualified. We have about 5 students who achieved their diplomas with our mentorship. Actually, the concept of mentoring students, we had it even before it was popular with government programs and all that. So, and many of them are working. They are working at the banks. They are working at municipalities. So we helped some of the students, to achieve that. To us, it's an accomplishment. We listen to clients. What is their needs? What their challenges they are facing. In short, I could say we familiarize ourselves with the market needs and all that, and the trends as well. Yeah. We also we do our own research, see how other countries are operating. We also make use of the internet and all those things. I mean, the digital platform makes things very easy. Yeah, we also try to attend workshops, seminars, things like that. Yeah, that's actually what we want to see happening. We want expansion. By expansion we mean we want to see ourselves opening, outlets, creating employment, especially, I believe in youth. I believe in the power of youth. I believe in the ability of youth. I believe that the more we grow old, we must create space, must give space for the youth. Youth just requires to be mentored and then given the freedom to excel. So our expansion simply means by adding more outlets, then we'll be offering employment to the youth. And then we intend one day we want to establish our own media house. By media house, we refer to we wanted to have a production company, documentaries, films, and all those things. I believe we did have support from the community as well as the clients that we serve, in a sense that they believed in our idea. All these years, they utilized our services, they bought our products. So this business is in existence because of them, because they continue, because of their continued support. They got their support. Yeah. And then sometimes on a personal level, the thing is sometimes you won't realize the material wealth you have in your mind when you start a business. Sometimes you dream of within so much years, maybe you'll be a millionaire or something like that. Only to find, no, it doesn't come that way. You even have to you even have to make sacrifices for your idea to continue. Yeah, because sometimes the sacrifices you make can create complications within a family. Like for instance, maybe if the business is not doing well, at the end of the month you still have to meet those bills. You have to pay the bills and everything. And then if you can't pay them, then they will start questioning whatever you're doing. They'll even say that maybe you should start looking for a job, for work, because this thing that you're doing, it seems like it's not working. But yeah, through perseverance, I continued doing what I'm doing. I believe my sacrifice was worth it so far. Yeah. You become discouraged many times when the projects or things don't go the way you projected. But what is important is you learn from those things. Stay determined. You know where you are going. So yeah. I think the answer is simple. The answer is innovation. Why I say it's innovation, I was discussing with someone. So you know what? Sometimes you have to sell what your customers need. And in many ways, you must sell them time. Because in many instances, the customers don't have time. They're also in a hurry. They want to do this. Someone is late. Then I made one example. I say, if ever you can create a system where, let's say, maybe you want a CV. I mean, you do a CV in 5 minutes. You get it. Don't have to wait long. You've got your assignment or whatever. You want it printed, typed and printed. You don't have to wait days. You wait for 30 minutes and your stuff is done. You understand? Yeah. You want to publish a book, you don't have to wait for months. Your book is done within an hour or two. So then it simply means you are addressing that time issue. Yeah. But the question remains, how are you going to do that? So the thing is, that's where the system comes in place. For instance, you can have an outlet here, but have productive team elsewhere, located elsewhere, doing the job, using technology and everything, interact so that they address whatever the outlet. Like for instance, let's say maybe you want a book. You place the order in the outlet, but it is done somewhere. And then we make use of technology. Within that prescribed period we give you get your stuff. Doesn't necessarily we have to, in that way, it simply means we cut the traditional way of doing things. Yeah. So that's what I mean by being innovative. So just like the fast food outlets, yeah, you want a burger, okay, they take your burger, but there's a lot of support staff at the back doing that and making sure that they meet that timeline. Yeah, that timeline within this prescribed time, you must get your order. We want to have the same model. You see, you can come nearly 100 on the outlet. It doesn't necessarily mean but that support staff, they move. There are people behind who they are doing the job, but we make use of technology so that we address the promise of no go to 5 minutes or 10 minutes. I think in that way, that is the way you will remain relevant in the next business. I won't say it is growing. No, I won't say it is growing because it is evident that there are lots of business we don't see any results. It's a indication of growth. Yeah. And I believe there are a lot of things that contribute to that. We can even take, for example, like the Shopo, now they are being controlled by the foreigners and all that. Okay, as much as we promote the free market, but there have to be regulations in place to protect local business. If ever the bylaws to observe or protect the interests of the existing local business, at the end of the day, it means things like that, they are contribute or this gets to survive about the issue. So yeah, I think in terms of legislation, the bylaws are sebetse, and then there are also institutions like CEDAS and everything. Yeah, I think it's only now re bonang di sebetsi ya tsona like about di thusa, but we need more than that. We should do more than that. We should do more than that, and then at the end of the day, yeah, we tla ba le support gore ka bona growth ya local. Yeah. Ntho important ke taba hore like you try hore no o sebetse gore your private, I try to respect my private time. Like for instance, when I'm not at work, in a private time, I try to I leave everything, and then concentrate on private time. I also try to prioritize my family, for kids. So sometimes I need to Ntebelleng things like that. Yeah. So ke nana ke yona fela priority motho ka o ka ba le yona. Yeah, that I think it's obvious. So, can't stress over work. You must give yourself time, and also try involve other people, to assist. You must have support staff, it will help you with the functions. Let's say shout out to my customers. They always believe in our ideas from day one, so they are still in existence now. Yeah, so we can't, be thankful that other than that, they believe in our ideas, they supported us all over these years, yeah. And also my support staff, yeah, contributing meaningful to the business. And finally, my family. My kids, they believed in whatever I do. I even have a son who's a tertiary now, who study computer science and electronics. So I believe that field inspiration we took from the business. Another one, a daughter, she's now venturing into business, and it's a school, also graduate school, secondary school. So yeah, no, so far I'm happy with what happened to me. Yeah. Yeah, what we work on now, we are working on the Facebook page and the website. I think, yeah, unfortunately, it's a deal under construction now, so, but it will be flight very soon. What we have is a WhatsApp. Can give you a WhatsApp, and the WhatsApp number is 076 074 9024. 076 074 9024. Yeah, that's our WhatsApp number. Ntebelleng Media, itholakala Bethlehem, Free State, Sabapong ya Bohlokong.
Oh yeah, I do this for the greater cause.